I think there's two large takeaways from my presentation. One being this concept of identity and humanity really driving content. I think it was a really important message and something that was really important to understand, especially this day and age as culture evolves, as individuals evolve, to really understand how to tap into that identity and really connect with an audience to become a trusted source. Another topic that we touched on was this concept of digital to analog, really making sure that the content that BuzzFeed creates and the content that I consume as well really has a real-world impact, making sure that the content really affects what I'm doing in the real life.
So what I was talking about was audience measurement in particular, and the need for TV audience measurement to develop and evolve so that it keeps pace with the evolving nature of viewing and the fact that viewing is fragmenting across place, across time, across channel.
Everyone talks of mobile. What I really want to remind everyone is mobile is the latest tool that we have to reach out to the most unreachable, which is the media dark audiences. Don't forget they account for 2/3 of our rural India.
I think the notion that over the next 20 years we're going to see more change in the world than we've seen over the last 200 years, that idea, I think, is quite hard for people to get their heads around. But we're seeing such a drive of new technologies coming to market. We're seeing that drive not only around separate technologies, but technologies used in combination. So I think these will impact the way we run our businesses, the way that we run our lives, from leisure to work. They may change our whole notion of work, the way that we engage with an employer or not. And that has such fundamental impact on how, as marketing people, we actually engage with our consumers around developing propositions, developing our communications, finding the right kind of messages that really appeal to those individual consumers, because I see that as the next big change. We're kind of used to thinking of consumers in cohorts, but I think now that technology allows us to get much more personal.
The big thing that we're seeing around the world in terms of global content trends, especially in digital and branded content, is that it's moving away from these things where it's, brand first, front and center, and moving into straight entertainment. People are giving people massive shows. These are like Hollywood-style budgets to, live stream cooking shows and things that would sit alongside TV content very naturally, where the brand values are coming through rather than the product itself. They're sort of bringing across what their brand is all about in entertaining ways, first and foremost. So I'd really like to see the people who've attended our events taking this information and putting it into their marketing campaigns going forward.